so I'm pumped and I can't wait. And yeah, I should just get straight into it. So my name's Bailey Powell. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Perth. Where's the clicker? There it is. Cool. And I'm from Perth. And yeah, I'm just going to share with you my story. So there's me with no moustache for anyone who wants to see that. A lot of people keep telling me to shave it. I might do it after this, okay? If I get enough votes. So that's me. The middle one's me being an electrical apprentice because that's just all I wanted to be. So I'm in a roof. I'm sweating really bad. It wasn't great, but I honestly love being a Sparky. And then there's me speaking on stage. I think that was at the first event ever. That was so scary. But I just want to explain how I went from someone with no moustache to someone speaking on stage. So yeah, so pretty much my whole life I wanted to be an electrician. It was just something I really want to do because my uncle was very successful in that business. So I just pretty much as I finished high school, honestly I did not enjoy school at all. And I went straight into electrical apprenticeship and I did that for a couple of years. Absolutely loved it. But like many of you guys, I actually lost my job due to COVID and lockdown. And I had no income for 7 months. So I was struggling financially, already on an apprenticeship wage, not making much at all. And then just really depressed because, no one really knew what was going to happen. And I really wanted to finish my apprenticeship. But something, I don't know why, but I started thinking I can't rely on the government. I can't rely on a boss to give me an income. So I had to find another way to create an income. And I saw a lot of people making money in crypto. Now, I was very skeptical, but what do I have to lose, I just had to do it. And I had to find a way to create my income. So I went straight into crypto, and honestly, you can call me a crypto addict. I was just obsessed with it. I just loved everything about it. I even got so obsessed that I was someone who wouldn't ever speak on stage. I wouldn't even want to speak to people. But I love crypto so much, I wanted to surround myself with more people. So I started running crypto meetups where I had about 90 people coming every single week in Perth. And that's when my belief really changed because I met people who completely retired off crypto, people who did it full time, millionaires. It was just, it just made me go, okay, I can do this. And I was pretty much spending every time I got home from work, and I'd just be learning about crypto, learning how it works, be looking into the news. And then someone reached out to me in Perth Crypto Crew. He loves volleyball, he loves golf, I'm sure you guys probably know who this is. And he said that you're wasting a lot of time, doing all this research when you could be doing that into actually understanding what you're doing instead of just buying coins. Because when I first started, I was just putting $100 into different coins and I didn't know what I was doing. And this is really bad. But there's this coin called Avalanche, and it went up 50%. I'm like, this is going to the moon. I bought it, and yeah, it dropped like an avalanche. And I was like, yeah, I need to get educated. So I took the risk. I joined MTC. I was very skeptical. I didn't know what I was doing. But I knew that you had to get educated in this space because you just can't gamble with money. And while I was skeptical, I was actually really scared because when I signed up, I had to wait an hour to actually do anything because I messaged the guy and he didn't get back to me for an hour because he was at volleyball. So I was like, oh no, I've been scammed again. It was not a great feeling. But lucky he did get back to me and my life completely changed. So thank you so much, Harley. I appreciate you so much. I wouldn't be here. And by learning these skills, surrounding yourself with a community like you guys, it's just been incredible. But the one thing that was really cool about it is learning a skill that allowed me to make money while I was sleeping, make money while I was working, make money while I was out partying, clubbing, all the fun things when you were young. And that just really excited me because my whole life I've been told that we had to work to make money. But here I was having my money work for me. And I was like, this is awesome, this is a thing. I've never knew that my whole life, so I kind of felt betrayed by everyone around me, but I also realized that we can't work 24/7, but our money can. So I said to myself, as much as I love my electrical apprenticeship, I don't want to work till I die. And I made a decision that I said, I'm going to get so good at this skill, and I'm going to quit my apprenticeship and do this full time. So I get home from work and I would just constantly just be on the charts, learning everything I could. And 14 months later, I was able to quit my apprenticeship and I now do this full time. And it's honestly, it feels like every single day you wake up feels like a dream. I absolutely love it. I have so much time for my friends, my family, and myself. And it's honestly incredible. Now, I honestly love trading. Trading was so fun. I traded all the time. And as I just surround myself with people like you guys and just kind of got more involved in going in front of the camera, I realised I like being around people. I'm like a people person. And pretty sure John said, like, trading is very, very lonely. And I started to feel lonely just trading all the time. So I actually looked into network marketing because someone told me network marketing is personal development but with a compensation plan. So you improve yourself, but you also get paid. I'm like, that's a win-win situation. I love that. So I dived into that and I went full-time into network marketing and realized I was pretty good at it, so I didn't stop. But what I realized is, like, when I started really taking this seriously last year in January, I went on a massive personal development journey. And this might sound really crazy, but I know I'm crazy. But since last year, I've read 50 books. I have listened to a podcast every single day. I don't know how many hours. I've been working out for 81 days straight now. And because of Lexi and what Richard did at this event, I've committed to working out every single day for as long as possible. I don't know how long that's going to take, but just going to keep doing that. And from being on this journey, I don't know why, but I realized that alcohol doesn't serve me. So I'm now 7 months sober, and I'm just And so by working on yourself, I don't know what it is, you just feel incredible, you look incredible, and you can actually serve more people. And somehow by doing that, I've become like one of the top recruiters in the company, and I made over 220 sales last year. And I'm going to teach you exactly how you can do that. So who here wants to learn how you can make over 200 sales this year with 3 simple steps? Yeah. Awesome. So the first step is discipline. Now, discipline to me is about making sacrifices. It's about going through pain today so you can enjoy and have a more productive day tomorrow. Discipline is about freedom. I believe you need discipline to have freedom in your life. Because the thing is, right, one of my favorite quotes is, if you do the hard things now, life will be easy. If you do the easy things now, life will be hard. I'll give you an example. So, if you decide to do the easy things, you decide to be lazy, you decide to watch Netflix, you decide not to work out, you decide not to do what you need to do, you're going to be unfit, you're probably going to be depressed, you're probably not going to be progressing in life, and it's going to be really hard. But if you work out every day, you constantly apply yourself, you try to get 1% better every single day. Yes, it's hard while you're doing it, but you'll feel incredible, you'll look incredible, you'll be able to serve more than you possibly could because you feel great. When you don't feel great, you can't do much. So I want to explain how discipline can really help you in business and in life. So why we build discipline is we want to stay focused on our goals and maintain motivation. Now, I don't like the word motivation because yes, you need to be motivated to start, but motivation is temporarily. It's not permanent. Discipline is permanent. But by building discipline, it allows motivation to stay there. Like, if I give you an example, right? Let's say you've got someone who is very motivated to trade, but then you've got someone who is disciplined and consistent. Who are you probably going to put your money on? Yes, that person's motivated, but the person who's disciplined and consistent has shown results, so you're probably going to be more reluctant to put your money on them. So the second reason why is to consistently take actions to improve your life and your business. So instead of, thinking about what you need to do, You just do it because you understand that you just have to do it. There is no excuses. When you have discipline, you say something, you do it. It's just how it works. So if I say I'm going to, I don't know, get 4 sales today, I'm just going to have to make a way to do it. I'm not going to do that today, no. Don't hold me accountable, please. Don't do it. It also improves time management and allows you to prioritize tasks effectively, because when you're not disciplined, you kind of just don't really know what you're doing. You don't prioritize your tasks. Like if you got something that's really important to do, by having discipline, you make sure that you actually get it done. So it allows you to improve the rate of your time and actually prioritize your tasks effectively. Okay, so how do you develop discipline? You develop discipline by doing things that you don't want to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Now, this is a really big thing. Like, I didn't want to go for a 5-kilometer run today. No way. But the thing is, when you tell yourself, like, you're going to have that inner voice in your head telling you not to do it, telling you not to do whatever, and you have to ignore it. You have to push past it. You have to go, I'm going to do it no matter what. Because that also builds trust. But discipline is about doing things you don't feel like doing. So if you keep doing that, no matter what it is, it will help you improve discipline. Understand the reason for why you're doing something. Like, it's always good to do something, but you need a reason for why. So I'll give you an example for myself. So with working out, like, I don't do it to look good and feel good and all that, because that's not a strong enough why for me, or a reason for why I'm doing it. The reason I do it is because I've been told so many times that I can never put muscle, I can never put on weight, you know, it's my genetics, and I believed it for a very long time. Now, I want to be the lighthouse. I want to be someone who inspires people to actually wake up and realize that's just a false belief that everyone puts on you, and that you can do it. And I want to show people, yes, it's going to be hard, but I'd rather work hard for it than get it natural. And that's why the reason I'm doing my workout every single day is because I have a strong why for doing it. Now, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be doing it every single day. So that's what I was going to say. So surround yourself. So let's say you struggle with discipline, or you struggle with motivation, or you struggle with anything. Surround yourself with people like that. Surround yourself with this community. Like, we are very lucky. We have so many disciplined people here. Like, we are the average of the 5 people we surround ourselves with. So if we surround ourselves with 5 disciplined people, you're most likely going to be a disciplined person. I was going to skip this, but I'm just going to say, guys, have cold showers. No, honestly, cold showers, it's not something I wanted to do. I love hot showers, like, they were incredible. I don't really miss them, but I do. But just, like, imagine waking up, right, and your inner voice inside your head is telling you, don't get up, like, just stay in bed, don't have that cold shower, we're all warm, like, just don't do it. And you just get up and you just go, shut up, and you just do it. And you actually program in your brain that this person's serious, like, this person's crazy. Like, if they say they're going to do something, they do it, no matter what. And by building that discipline, like, you can apply that to so many areas of your life. So have cold showers, guys, if you really want to build really strong discipline. I mean, there's a lot of people in this room that could say cold showers have changed their life. So,
yes, they have.
So, the second one is developing habits. Now, a lot of people don't really understand, like, habits aren't something that you do, it's something that you become. What I mean by that is, let's say you decide to read. Now, at first, you're just reading books. But after you've read for a long period of time, you now become a reader. So it now changes your identity. So I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to explain the reason why we build discipline. So it allows actions to become automatic. So what I mean by that is, let's say you want to become a profitable trader, right? Now, you can develop a habit of doing 5 charts a day. Now, at first, yes, that's going to be a struggle, and you're going to really struggle to do it. But if you do it consistently every single day, eventually it becomes automatic. You won't even think about it, and you'll probably become a profitable trader from the consistent effort of developing that habit. So, why also develop habits is because it allows you to become more consistent, and reliable. What I mean by that is, let's say you're doing something every single day, like you're going to be consistent, right? And you're going to be reliable. So people are going to trust you. People are going to be able to rely on you because they can see this person does it every single day. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, they just do it. It's the activity that matters, not the result. So you also have more trust in yourself and have more trust from others when you develop habits. It also supports the development of skills. So I was talking about this with trading. So let's say there's a skill that you know you need to improve on. Let's say in the business side, it's inviting. So then you just spend every single day working on inviting, and you make that a habit, and you just keep doing that until you actually have developed that skill, and then you just change it. I'll talk more about that later on. And the how you can develop it is, you want to identify your goal. Whatever your goal is, you want to identify it. And you want to break it down into daily actions. So, like I said, if you want to become, let's say, the number one NTC income earner, sorry Russell, what you need to do is really break down that goal, or whatever goal it is, and put it into daily habits, or daily actions. We're not going to call habits until you actually have done it for a while. But let's say it is to become the number one NTC income earner. What you need to do is, okay, well, I need to send 30 new messages, I need to do 3 presentations, I need to do birthday messages, I need to do follow-ups, I need to do all this, and you make it a daily habit. And eventually you do it automatically, so you won't even be thinking about it, you won't be taking up space in your head. And you start small and gradually increase it. Because, once you're doing, let's say, 5 charts every single day, you're doing it automatically, you're not thinking about it, and now you really need to up it, because you don't want to stay in the same spot. So you go from 5 and then you go to 10, and look, if you feel like you're a god, you can go from 10 to 500, I don't care, like just do what you want to do. And this is a big thing, like I don't think many people do this, but with habits, especially if you want to hold yourself accountable, you really want to track them. So what I do is I actually print out a piece of paper and have all my habits lined out, and I look at it every single day, it has like a date, and I'll just tick it off. So I can see it visually, and I don't know what about it, it just really is fun because you kind of gamify it. You see like that day and you've got all these ticks, you're like, damn, I just did that. And then you keep doing it, and it allows you to hold yourself accountable, because if you look at something that doesn't have a tick, you go, okay, that's not a habit, I need to work on that. But by not seeing that visually, you can't see that. That went back. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Make a desired action automatic. So, why is it going white? Do I go back?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. Change. Okay. Why do we create a daily routine? Well, I think daily routine is probably one of the most important things that you can do. Without having a daily routine, I just don't think you can really go as far as you possibly want to go. So it provides you with structure and helps you prioritize tasks. So it allows you to know what you're doing and has kind of like a foundation of where you want to go, and it allows you to prioritize tasks. So if you're on important tasks, you can prioritize that to make sure you get it done by having a daily routine. It increases productivity and reduces wasted time. So by knowing what you're going to do every single day because you've got a daily routine, it allows you not to sit there and think about what I got to do, what I got to do, what I got to do. You know exactly what you're doing because you've got your routine set up. And it reduces that wasted time by thinking. And obviously, if you have a daily routine, you stick to it, you're doing it every single day, you're very, very productive. And it supports a positive and focused mindset. Because by doing something every single day and sticking to it, and it's actually really sticking to it, it allows you to be so focused, I don't know how to explain it, you really just have to do it. And it allows you to be really positive because you're just killing it, right? You're just smashing these habits every single day, these routines you're going through, and you just feel really, really happy and just feel like you're killing it in life. It's a great feeling. So, how do we develop? So, we want to evaluate and plan your schedule into like time-sensitive tasks and deadlines. So if you know you have a task and it's time-sensitive or it's got a deadline, you want to make sure that that's in one of your top daily routines for that week or whatever you have to do for that to make sure you get it done. Because a lot of people, I'm not someone who does it. I can't live to the deadline. So I have to actually know exactly what is going to get done and I put it into my daily routine. Now, with a daily routine, you want to allocate specific times for work, rest, exercise, and personal activities. So you really want to break it down into those 4 categories because we need to sleep. And the thing is, if we have, our time for where we work, the time for where we sleep, the time for where we work out, and personal activities, we've got no excuse for why we can't do it. We can see exactly what our day looks like. So there's just no reason for why you can't do it. So it really holds you accountable and it's really changed the way I do everything. So stick to your routine and make it a daily non-negotiable. So if you are going to do a routine, there's no point doing it for 1 week and then stopping. Like you need to make it a non-negotiable, something you do no matter what. Because again, that is, the discipline and habits, they all kind of combine with everything I'm teaching you today. And, this one is going to blow you guys' mind, okay. Okay, so establish a morning and night routine. Just a show of hands, anyone have a morning and night routine or just a morning routine? Cool, awesome, who are my people? So, what I believe is a morning routine is a really powerful thing. If you don't have it, you really need to develop it. It allows you to start your day, like it pretty much sets the tone of the day, really. If you have a day where you're constantly winning and you're just feeling really great, like you're gonna have a great day. I'll give you a really good example. So let's say someone who doesn't wake up to, let's say they wake up to their alarm and they hit snooze, and they hit snooze, and they hit snooze, and now they've got 15 minutes to get ready. And they're in a rush, they probably didn't have breakfast, and now they're stuck in traffic and hating life because they started the day in a rush and they're just not feeling great. Now imagine someone who wakes up and maybe they didn't wake up by an alarm. They get up, they meditate, maybe they do some gratitude, maybe they have an hour for work, so they decide to read. And yeah, they get stuck in traffic, but they feel like they've been killing it already. Like they've already had a really successful morning where they've done all these tasks before they've even gone to work. So even if the traffic's bad, they don't care. They're like, I'm killing it, I'm winning. So what I'm going to tell you guys, and I know you guys will be for this cycle, and I hope I can remember this. So, oh God. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to tell you all my morning routines, and yeah, it's quite a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remember all this. So, I go to sleep at 11, I wake up at 6, I meditate, I do some prayer, I have my breakfast, I brush my teeth, I do a morning journal, I do morning mantra, I do morning affirmations, I do a morning power video, then I will do a workout, listen to a 1 hour podcast, and actually I missed something, crap. So after my journal, I'll actually do my birthday messages, so I'll send a birthday message because you just don't know who needs it. So I like to just start my day with positivity and just wishing people happy birthday. And then I do my workout, listen to an hour podcast, I have my protein shake, cold shower, and then I read a book. And that's my morning routine. And I've been doing that for, I don't know how long, it becomes automatic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to teach you guys how I'm able to send 100 follow-ups in 25 minutes. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard about this, but I want to explain a bit more on how it works. So, cool. So, it's called the Pomodoro technique. Nicole touched on it before. And it's about doing 25 minutes and then 5 minutes off, 25 minutes, 5 minutes off. And that 25 minutes is completely focused. So if you're doing something on your phone, make sure to have it on Do Not Disturb. Just no distractions whatsoever. Maybe lock yourself in your room and no one can distract you. And you want to do that for 4 times. It really doesn't matter, but 4 times is the max, and that's when you want to have a break. Now, how this works is that 25 minutes that you have of focused work, you're actually downloading the information into your brain. And then the 5 minutes that you have off is actually when you're installing it. So this really works really well for when you're reading books. Like when you're reading a book, you're downloading the information, and then the 5 minutes that you have off, you're installing it, so you're actually retaining a lot more. Now, one thing is with the 5 minutes you have off, you don't want to be looking at the screen, you want to be in nature, you want to be doing something that is just, it's not like bad for the mind, it's really peaceful. Something I do, you don't have to copy me, but I literally just spend the 5 minutes and I just visualize my goals. I visualize my long-term goals, my short-term goals. I visualize where I'll be at my highest potential, like being a billionaire, speaking in front of 100,000 people. And I just vision that in my house and my family. And I change it up every single day, but that's what I do for the 5 minutes that I have off. And yeah, that's what I do. So I'm going to get you guys to try stuff with me. So pretty much what I do, it's not what I do, I'm just going to give you guys this. After you have your breakfast, make a daily habit of sending birthday messages. Start doing something that you don't enjoy, but you know improves your life. And do a skill that you want to improve on, and do it for 30 days, and then change it once you've learned it. Now, what I'm going to do is going to give you guys a task after I show you what I've done. So after I've done my daily affirmations, I send my birthday messages. So that's called like habit stacking. Has anyone heard of habit stacking?
Yeah.
Awesome, atomic habits?
Yeah.
Awesome. So habit stacking is like a habit that you're already doing. So maybe it's like you drink coffee, maybe you add your birthday messages after that, because it's something you're doing unconsciously, and then you just add another habit, so it makes it very easy to do. And something that I do that makes me very comfortable is cold showers. I'm telling you I don't enjoy them, just going to do them. And something that I'm actually working on, like a skill, is actually presenting. So I've been just doing that for about 30 days now. I'm just trying to get good at that, and then I'll move on to the next skill once I've learned it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back a bit. So I'm going to give you guys probably 5 minutes, and all I want you guys to do is write down 3 commitments that you're going to do. So when are you going to do your birthday messages after what habit? The second is what like activity or task you're going to do that makes you feel uncomfortable or you don't enjoy but improves your life. And what skill are you going to do to really work on and become really good at? So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to do that. Everyone's got their 3 things that they're going to do, correct? Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to get a few people from the audience to put their hand up, and they're going to tell everyone what the 3 tasks that they're going to do every single day. So yeah, put your hand up and I'll choose you. Raymond?
Yeah, so I'll be taking my dogs for a walk for an hour, then I'll come home and send birthday messages, and then I'll take my cold shower.
Yeah, so the walking your dog for an hour, what exactly is that one? Like, so the first one is you do a habit, and then you stack like the birthday messages on top.
So it's my 45-minute exercise morning workout.
Yeah.
Just walking my dog.
Yeah, and then you're going to send birthday messages?
Then I'm going to send
Okay,
birthday
cool.
messages.
Awesome. I want you accountable to that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, can you go?
Yeah, get up and exercise 45 minutes before work, regularly every day. Then meditate, just focus, still my mind, and sort of evaluate how the day is going.
Creating
So it's a better mental health.
Yeah.
And the new skill that I want to learn is network marketing.
Awesome. I'll get probably 2 more. From over here. Yeah, you.
With my habit, I want to message 2 new people every day.
Yeah.
With my habit.
Is that, and then you're going to send the birthday messages after that?
Yeah, so that'll be the birthday messages.
Okay, cool.
Message 2 new people every day.
Awesome.
What I don't enjoy is getting up at 4:30 a.m. which I need to start doing.
Yeah.
And the skill I want to improve is the training, which should be an hour a day.
Awesome. Awesome, bro. That's good. And one more.
Mitch.
What? Mitch? You've been nominated, mate.
I'm going to do my invite messages. I'm going to make sure I read it every day and do my first messages after. The uncomfortable thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, once a week, eat naked in front of the mirror. Getting better. And I'm going to invite
It's psychological.
every day,
Awesome.
minimum.
Awesome.
Make sure I still do this. So it's-
I can't really do the naked thing, but
Send your pics.
anyways, guys, so if everyone has wrote down the 3 things that they're going to do, the 3 tasks, pretty much, you know me, I love holding you guys accountable, I love challenges. I mean, you guys would have seen it, but so I've actually created an IMD challenge where you're going to drop down, probably get you guys to do it probably quickly now, drop down how you're going to do your birthday messages, the skill that you're going to practice, and something you can do uncomfortable. So if you go onto the MTC app under IMD challenge, I'll make you guys do it later, don't worry. But make sure you do it today, because everyone says they're going to do it, but you're going to make sure you're taking action today, not later. So yeah, so make sure you guys do that. I will make sure I hold you accountable. And I don't know how exactly I'm going to do it. Maybe every week you guys let me know how you're going. Honestly, if you guys can commit to doing this, you'll see a massive difference in 3 days. I can promise you that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say a little message of how I've been able to get to where I am. And the one thing you need to understand is you need to fail until you win. You need to fail and fail until you win. So you need to constantly push yourself outside your comfort zone. You need to constantly do things that you just don't want to do. You need to do things that you're just really not good at. You need to stop caring what other people think about you, and you just need to really just understand what you're doing, the reason why you're doing it. And look, I just want to tell you guys how this will work. So I don't know if you guys know, but our brain is plastic, right? So if we constantly just stay the same and we never push ourselves outside our comfort zone, never do anything that improves us, our brain just stays the same. But if we constantly make mistakes, we constantly fail, we constantly push ourselves outside our comfort zone, we do things that we just don't want to do, it actually allows your brain to develop. Because if a brain is just believes it's perfect, it's just going to sit still and do nothing. So if you want to become more intelligent, you want to look better, you want to feel better, you want to make over 200 sales, you need to fail, fail, fail until you win!